5 of them on target, 2 of them goals, versus 0, 0, and 18% of the ball.
No, Sundowns has been dominating Andile, and excuse me. Ngathi Magesi akaphume passing, basase passing. So I'm looking at the first half and I'm asking myself, Gucci. So which would the game has actually evolved, because if you look at the percentage of possession,
82.
That's defense. Like I told you, Ngati, keeping possession is part of defending, because the opponents, they don't have the ball to attack.
Counter, yeah.
Now then the question is, why low block? Because these guys are the ones that
It's 11 behind the ball.
Yes, it's a low block. That's what I'm saying. Why low block? First 10 minutes, low block. What happened? Within 20 minutes, Sundowns scored 2 goals.
Well, here it is, the first 4th minute. This is the first goal. Ribeiro, he gets the last touch on this one. Itu, you were looking at how Magesi were defending here.
Yeah, no, it's a one-sided affair, because like I get happy the way Magesi. They always have numbers behind the ball, but there's no player who wants to take charge by charging the player who's in position of the ball. Sundowns is having free shots around the box, and I feel for Chipezeze, Shem. I feel for Chipezeze.
But in this case, look, well, yes, it's a goal, but don't you think he's also part of the responsibility?
Definitely,
because
he is.
Angiti, you as a keeper, you need to address anything that is out, because now if back to Elela, I don't think it will bonila and the reaction.
The second goal is the same thing. He has numbers behind the ball, but he's not communicating enough with the players.
Okay, here we go again.
There we go again.
Look at the box, filled with players. Aubrey gets a shot, gets a cross in. Ribeiro and Ikram Reyners get in each other's way. But once again, they've penetrated there in the box.
You know, the beauty about this, Sundowns is playing in a professional and in a very good tactical way. Because rotation of the ball, entries inside the box, numbers of players who are trying to score the goal, defensively, they're ticking all the box. Magesi is nowhere to be found. Now, if I were to ask you, can they order a cup of coffee for Rowan? They can. Because
Rowan is done now.
Yeah, then because he's doing nothing. But the danger, I'm not too sure if it is so. So if the goalkeeper is not active, we are drop. Am I correct?
The level of concentration, it does drop.
Yeah, drop.
Yeah.
Because Hakre challenge.
Action. It happens.
Okay.
It happens.
Oh, here we go. This is, once again, another moment that we saw a Sundowns attack. That's Ribeiro there. Behind his leg, he does what we've seen Shishi do countless of times. He says, here, let me feed the person I'm competing with for goal of the season.
I think that's a top sportsmanship from Ribeiro, because he's playing for the club. He's not playing to shine by himself. So the fact that he knew Reyners was going to make a run, he made that pass without even looking.
And the thing about Chipezeze here is, you might see, 2-0. It could even be worse, maybe, Doctor, at the end of the match. 85 or 6-0. Yeah. But it takes nothing away from the saves that he's already made in this match.
Like I said, I mean, he was going to work overtime, and it's exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
And, I mean, what I like most is what it is saying. Ribeiro, we has good banama goals afana no Reyners.
Beba.
Manchester
16-14.
But he's still assisting Magesi. But the whole thing is the chemistry and also the social factor within the tactical approach. Look at Sundowns. I'm not too sure. These players, and they're looking just a yellow shirt, whether you on or off by Magesi.
Well, here it is. They conceded a foul there. We didn't know what was going to be happening here. It looks like straight from the playground.
It's the same thing as I was saying. They always have numbers behind the ball, but no one is really pressing the people on the ball. Look at Mokoni outside the area. He's marking the referee. Look where Ribeiro comes from. He's marking the referee. He should have, at least Chipezeze told him to take a step or 2 backwards.
Look at the time that Ribeiro has.
And look at Chipezeze. He still can't see the ball.
That's the whole team behind
the whole team behind, but no one is pressing.
Oh, but that there, doggy.
Yes.
Because you must understand, there's 11 of Magesi and about 6 of Sundowns that he has to get the ball over.
Look at it, back control, and then it's a bouncy ball. But look at the technique, the execution of the ball. He knows where the keeper
On
is.
the bounce.
But la albega corner, the keeper had no chance. Then you ask yourself, the player how then you as a keeper on a command to say, no, that's wrong. Because you need to be behind the ball, not Pamgualo.
Then there's something called Mamelodi Sundowns where it's a free kick and they can do what they've just done now and you concede a goal. Or they give it to Tebogo. Because if you're going to concede in the areas that they're conceding Magesi versus Sundowns, dangerous areas to concede anything from them. From that area there, anything is possible.
Yeah, they've got great players. Like you can see Allende on the ball. You can see Tebogo. You can see they've got quality. All the players, they have great technique. And you can see Magesi is lost. They don't know what to expect next. But they keep giving fouls away in the dangerous area. Avoid giving fouls there.
But again, here's the ball is sharper upright. The only players that are reacting is Sundowns with a follow-up. I mean, if a ball is a deflector, there needs to be reaction from us. Now, this is a second phase.
Let's take a quick break.
No, but it's true. Look at the bench. I mean, the wall. Let's take a
quick break. When we come back on the other side, like I said, today will be the first time where you get to see the Betway Premiership Trophy. Nelson Makamo, the designer of the trophy, courtesy of Betway, but also we'll take a look at the subs. Do Sundowns perhaps put on Mshishi Zwane?